welcome to an episode of Eternal Connection on blogtalkradio.com. My name is Daniel Feint, and I'll be hosting the show. Today we will be exploring the idea of reclaiming truth. The idea of the truth that is real and reclaiming that by giving up the illusions of what isn't real. I'm continuing to study A Course in Miracles, and the idea of atonement came up, which it talks about in the twinkle of an eye. We can, through atonement, re-perceive or get rid of the misperception of what is anything but truth. So, yeah, we're going to be exploring that in the show today, and I'm just going to gather myself and some notes, and we'll see what we can come up with. The section of A Course in Miracles that inspired me to do this topic is from the text, and it says, "The Garden of Eden, or the pre-separation condition, was a state of mind in which nothing was needed. When Adam listened to the lies of the serpent, all he heard was untruth. You do not have to continue to believe what is not true unless you choose to do so. All that can literally disappear in the twinkling of an eye because it is merely a misperception." So basically, we do have a choice from our own perspective or our own perception of life, to know what truth is and to make the choice of following that in our lives. A Course also talks about the difference between fear being an illusion and love being truth, where the ego wants to separate and divide and label things good or bad in an attempt to negate the ideas of unity and love and unconditional acceptance of what is truth. So I find this very interesting at the moment. I've kind of been surfing through some ups and downs. Life has sort of been interesting. I've explored some ideas of shadow work, of going into the shadows of what I want to reclaim for myself. Now, projection, from what I'm learning, is when I project onto others or on the world itself the negative or positive qualities that I don't see within myself. Now, all the negative and or positive qualities are all within. So basically, if I was to say, oh wow, they're a superstar, they're a celebrity, they're a successful person, and I don't claim that within myself, and I just project it onto other people, all those attributes are actually within myself as well, to a certain degree, if all things are all-inclusive. So as well as I can project, that person's a jerk, that person doesn't respect anybody, that person, blah, blah, blah. I also need to see if I'm projecting that onto somebody else, and there's a part of me which is judging them and doing the same thing. So it's biblically been said, judge not, yet yes, ye be judged, if I can get that out. So I just wanted to make that point as well. So let's see. There's something I wrote on my Facebook page that I want to share as well. This is something I wrote a few days ago about the idea of exploring in shadow work. So basically I wrote, I've been exploring authenticity within life of being human on planet Earth at the moment. Too often I thought I was wrong to feel bad, and only when I felt good things were happening, it was only I'm sorry, I'm blabbering. Too often I thought it was wrong to feel bad, and only when I felt good that things were good. I was only deceiving myself by denying the natural ups and downs in life. When I judge any experience as good or bad, right or wrong, I deny the entirety of the life experience. It is the light. If light is truly supposed to shine in the dark, I need to know how to navigate in the dark subconscious emotions. I still enjoy the times I feel like all is well, yet I'm not as quick to dismiss the bad situations as feelings like they are not supposed to be happening. So I don't know why I felt to share that, but I did. Hopefully you got something out of that. Possibly I'm wanting to share this because I truly want to live a successful life based on love and based on unconditioned, all the attributes of what it truly means to be all that is possible to be. That's the best I can put it right now. So if I look to A Course in Miracles Made Easy by Alan Cohen, I mentioned this on my last show, which has also been very inspirational for this topic. He says that in the idea of atonement, which is awakening from the dream of separation, taking back projection, and restoring the condition of wholeness. It goes on to say, it is the releasing of the limited identity as body or ego and the reclaiming of our true identity as spirit. It is the evaporation of the illusions of sin, loss, and death, and the homecoming to our natural state of peace. So I'm very thankful that Alan sent me this book when I called into his radio program. It's been very helpful, and I, at some point, want to call in again and thank him and ask him about maybe some things that are on my mind at that point in time. So basically with this topic being reclaiming truth, I want to offer the idea that the mind is constantly working. There isn't a time where it's not doing something. I've been exploring the ideas of bubble reality. I mean, what is truly happening? They say that the spirit world is a little bit more than if you reach out your hands. It's more than 6 inches away from your fingertips that you can't seem to reach out to. Yet, there's a spiritual side where I also just put on my Facebook page a quote from A Course in Miracles, and it said, "Do not be afraid to look within." So why I mentioned this quote that I put there is because there is so much within us, if not everything within us. So I'll start this again. Do not be afraid to look within. Within you is the holy sign of perfect faith your Father has in you. Your Heavenly Father, Creator, Source Energy, Universe, Love, whatever you want to call it. Look then upon the light He placed within you and learn that what you feared was there has been replaced with love. So that was another excerpt from A Course in Miracles. I in no way want to preach this. I basically just want to share what I've been reading about. A Course in Miracles isn't a religion. It's not to be preached. It's just, I'm just excited that there's a possibility it could help me to realize all that's possible in life. Okay, so to recap, I think it's really, truly amazing to think that pure love, pure unity, unconditional acceptance, all the things that we truly want are within us. And if we can see that and see through any kind of illusion that may present itself, I think that's pretty cool. There's just another passage from the workbook that I want to share. There is no world apart from what you wish, and herein lies your ultimate release. Change but your mind on what you want to see, and all the world must change accordingly. So, what I want to do is change my mind on what I want to see. If our perception or misperception, like I said earlier about the Garden of Eden, which is a representation of the lies of who we truly are, could also be thought of as, we were brought into this world as a baby, an infant, and society taught us that things were like this and things were like that, and we're not a spiritual being having a human experience, but we're a human being with the occasional spiritual experiences, and that you got to compete, and you've got to possibly do things that may not feel right, but to get ahead and to pay the bills and to survive as quote unquote a mammal. But we're more than that, as I see it, because all that isn't true. It's a misperception. So to go back to reclaiming the truth, I want to just focus myself as a soul that's a part of it all, interconnected with it all. So I'll leave it with that. You've been listening to the Eternal Connection Show. My name is Daniel Feint. We've been talking about reclaiming truth on this show. I hope you enjoyed what I talked about, and I just felt inspired to, just put another show out there. I hope that it's been helpful, enjoyable, thought-provoking, maybe something that, even if you don't study A Course in Miracles, but just something resonated with you and you aligned with something that's true for you, which is what I wanted to do. So have a great evening, morning, afternoon, whenever you are, whoever you are, wherever you are. I don't know if I said any of that twice, but okay. Take really good care, and until next time.